different people saw different facets of who he is. For some, he's God, for some, he's a crook.
I heard this and I'll be honest, it really made me pause because I have deep respect for Sadhguru and Krishna. Krishna has always been very, very close to me. So this wasn't something that I could just react to. I really needed to understand what Sadhguru actually meant. And then I came across something he wrote. In his book, An Encounter with the Enlightened, Sadhguru asks a very powerful question. If Krishna were alive today, would you even worship him? And he explains that when someone like Krishna is alive, they don't always fit into our expectations. They can challenge us, they can confuse us, they can even make us uncomfortable. And when I saw all this together, the question and the way he described Krishna, I realized maybe I was looking at it the wrong way. I'd actually once visited Nidhivan in Vrindavan during the shooting of a movie that I acted in, and as someone who meditates regularly, I remember feeling something very still, extremely peaceful. So for me, Krishna was never just a story. He almost felt like a presence, like something alive. And that's why this question really stayed with me. Would the way we worship Krishna today be very different from how we would respond to him if he were here? I don't think this is meant as criticism at all, but as a way to make us reflect. To reflect on how we relate to something sacred. Because maybe religion gives us something comforting, something we can easily accept. But spirituality can sometimes feel unsettling because it asks us to go beyond that.
Very multi-dimensional human being. So Krishna Avatara was considered as a complete avatara or a complete incarnation of God, not just one aspect.
And then I began to understand what Sadhguru was really pointing towards. He meant that Krishna is not being described as good or bad, but as someone who goes beyond all of that. Someone who could live through everything, joy, love, conflict, even chaos, and still remain untouched, even joyful.
When we say Krishna, the essence of who he is, he is an irrepressible child, a terrible prankster, an enchanting flute player, a graceful dancer, an irresistible lover, a truly valiant warrior, a ruthless vanquisher of his foes, a man who left a broken heart in every home. An astute statesman and kingmaker, a thorough gentleman, a yogi of the highest order, and the most colorful incarnation. Krishna is seen and perceived and understood and experienced in many, many different ways by different people.
And this was almost like a reminder that spirituality is not about fitting life into rules, but about being free within it. And maybe that's why that original question matters so much. Because someone like that might not fit into what we expect. So maybe the real question is not, would we worship Krishna today? But would we even recognize what he actually represents? I'm still reflecting on this, but I'd really love to know your thoughts. Let's go on this inward journey together. Let's spectre with Ekta. Until next time, bye bye.